Hi everyone, in this lesson we're going to have a look at Hello by Adele. This is the first single to be released from her new album 25. Now the song's mainly played on piano, there aren't really any guitar parts as such, but that means you have a free license to play it pretty much however you want, and that's made quite easy by the fact the song has just a few simple chords and uses a very simple structure. Now the first thing you're going to need to do is to put a capo on the first fret. That means you'll be able to play along with the original. Okay, so let's have a look at the chords you're going to need. So the first one is an E minor. We then have G major, D major, C major, and then a B minor. If you have trouble with bar chords, you can cheat a little bit here by just using your first finger on the top E string and playing from the fourth string. Now there's three progressions in this song, well sort of 3.5 progressions. So the first one of those is the verse. So the chords we need for this are the E minor, we then go to a G, then to a D, and then to a C. Okay, again, so that's E minor to G, D to C. Okay, now what's really important here is the rhythm. So the way this song works is you're going to play the E minor here on beat 1 of the bar. You're then going to change up to the G on the and after 2. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4. We then do the same with the next two chords. So go into the D, play that on beat 1, 1, 2, change to the C on the and after 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so we'll put that together. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Okay, now you can play this using only downstrokes, as I'm doing, or you could play the ands as upstrokes, which would sound like this. You'd have 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Now that might be good if you struggle to stay in time because you can keep your hand moving, but upstrokes do sound different to downstrokes. You notice that when you play something as a downstroke, it tends to be the bassy notes that are accented, whereas whether you do it as an upstroke, it tends to be the trebly notes that are accented. So it really depends on what you're comfortable with and what you like the sound of. Okay, so once we've done the verse, we then have a pre-chorus. Okay, so the pre-chorus starts on E minor on beat 1, 2, and then we go to a D on the and after 2, and 3, 4. We then go to the B minor, 1, 2, then to the C, and 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. It then goes to E minor again, 1, 2, down to the D on the end after 2, and 3. And then on beat 4 here, we're going to play a C. We then leave that to sustain for the next bar, and that's the only time that you play anything on the fourth beat. So that is 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the whole of the pre-chorus then. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so the next progression is the chorus, which is basically the same as the verse with just a couple of the chords swapped over. So this time we have E minor to a C, then G to D. Again, using exactly the same timing as before, so 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 And you might want to put an actual strumming pattern to this one. So the way I tend to play it is I've been tending to do just single strums on the chords in the verse and the pre-chorus, And then in the chorus and also in the bridge, which we'll look at in a minute, I've put a strumming pattern to it. So I've been going like this. Okay, so that's on the first chord on the E minor there, we've got a down, up, then change the second chord, in this case a C, and we go down, up, down, down, down. So that's down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. And the same for the next two chords. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Down, up, down, down, up, down, down, down. Okay, it just livens up those two parts. Okay, so now we'll look at the bridge then, which again is almost exactly the same with just a couple of the chords swapped round. So for the bridge we go E minor to the C again, and then this time we go D to G. Okay, so E minor to C, then D to G. Okay, and with the strumming pattern that sounds like this. That bridge comes in after the second chorus. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll go in and have a look more closely at some of the alternate voicings we can use for some of these chords to make them sound a little bit more like the piano does on the original. Okay, so first of all then the E minor, I've been playing like this. Okay, so that's putting my first finger here on the 5th fret of the G string. When I say 5th fret, I mean the actual 5th fret. It's actually 4 above the capo, but the actual 5th fret. So first finger on the 5th fret of the G string, second finger on the 6th fret of the D string, and then reaching up here with my little finger to the 8th fret of the A string. And I've just been playing those 3 strings, just plucking those 3, the A, the D and the G. Okay, so that gives you the E minor. Then for the G, all I've been doing is putting my first finger here on the 3rd fret of the A string, and again playing the same 3 strings, the A, the D and the G. So that would be 1, 2, and 3, 4. And for the D, I've been doing this. Okay, so very similar shape to the one we used for E minor, but this is a major shape. So it's first finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret of the D string, and little finger on the 6th fret of the A string to give you a D chord. And then I've been playing the C just by taking that first finger off and sliding these 2 fingers back 2 frets. So I've now got my little finger there on the 4th fret of the A, and the 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the D, and again playing the same 3 strings. Okay, so all of that goes. Okay, so that gives you a verse 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay, so for the bridge, we can do something very similar. We can start back here on the E minor shape, slide that down to become the D, go to a B minor, and here I'm playing the thumb on the A string, and then playing the G, the B, and the E strings with my fingers. And then doing the same for the C chord, so I'm going to use a full C for this. Then you'll be back up to your E minor, to D, and then to C, and then I've been doing the just the 2-fingered version of C there. Okay, so that would go. You could even step the bridge up a little bit more by playing it all as bar chords. So the two shapes you'd need to be able to play for this are the root 5 minor or the A minor bar shape, and also the major shape at the root 5. So this is like an A chord shape. So you do this one here at the 8th fret, and again I'm talking about the actual 8th fret, so it's 7 above the capo. Then sliding that back down 2 and going into a major shape. So down 2 frets, get your major shape. Then your minor shape again here at the 3rd fret. Then up 1 fret and back onto the major shape to replicate the chords. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'd be back up to the 8th fret to do the minor shape. 2, slide it down, and 3, and then slide it down 2 more frets to finish off. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, thanks for watching everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful, and if you did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.